Today was just one of those days, man, where the price action just ain't price actioning. So I took a couple trades today. I took two trades. Both were losers. Which, part of my rules. If I take two losses, then I'm just done for the day. Cause that's when you start doing stupid stuff, right? I just want to show you guys the two trades that I took for today. The first one was on Google. So you can see this level on Google right here, which is that 189 level. So we have a support level at that 189 level. I knew it was a support level at that 189 level, but the entire markets were so weak that I was expecting for us to break this level. So I was watching for a break of this level and for us to come down and to continue lower towards that next level, which is that 4 hour level, which is a pretty strong level. So that's what I was watching today for Google. But as you guys can see, those buyers stepped up heavily around that 189 level. So those buyers stepped up and they just kept pushing this thing higher and higher. Looking back at this trade, I should have probably waited for a real breakout, like a nice breakout like this, and then the retest if I wanted to take that short position. But once I started seeing us make that higher high, once we started to break above 190, I just took that stop loss, which was pretty good because I avoided all of this. So that was my first trade, that short position on the Q on Google. And then my second position was on the Qs. So after that Google trade, and I seen Google having support, I also noticed a lot of other stocks were, mildly bullish. So I seen Nvidia is making higher highs, finding a little bit of a support level. Tesla definitely bouncing. You could see over there. I noticed Meta was finding a support level at its 599 level. And then Amazon as well. So I seen Amazon is finding support at its 215, 216 demand level. So I thought, maybe markets are reversing and buyers are actually stepping up at this level. And I noticed this level for the Qs, which is a obvious level of demand right here, that 501 level. So I was kind of watching this 501 level to see if we can hold this level. And this is the crazy thing. We actually did hold the level. So if we go to a shorter time frame, so it was this 501 level right here. So once I seen that breakout above this level, I took a long position and this thing started to go higher. And at one point, I was up almost about 10%. So I was up 10% once this thing was making highs. And then it started to trickle down. And even though we didn't even hit my entry level, with the Qs, sometimes the contracts suck and my contracts were out of the money a little bit. So just with this pullback, I ended up going down 10%. Even though it is not even at my entry level yet, that's just what happens with the Qs. Contracts suck. If you see some consolidation, if the stock starts to go against you, then those contracts lose value fast. So once I seen I was down about 8-9%, I just took that L. I was waiting for this breakout right here of that 504 in continuation. But once I seen that thing failing, and then if you look at ES. So you can see ES was approaching a resistance level and the S&P 500 was approaching a resistance level. So I knew like this thing could really start to go against me if I don't just take that L and move on. So two losses today, both of them were managed well. But once I take two losses, I'm done for the day so I don't start doing some stupid stuff. All right, guys. So I'll see you guys in trading tomorrow.